On the Citi Newsroom today, we are assessing the new normal, as it's now being called, the era of living with COVID-19. My name is Umaru, Sanda. Amadu. I've come to Nima in Accra to understand how people are living with this virus. That's if they're even agreeing to live with it at all. Do people really believe there's COVID-19? Are they scared? Are they concerned? Are they being proactive? What are they doing? I'm going to start off my conversation with two men who are sitting here in front of their shops. Hello, welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Umaru, sir.
You're wearing your mask.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because of the COVID-19, for my personal protection. Yeah.
Are you afraid of COVID?
Yes, sir. I'm afraid. As we can hear it about some years, the past 7 or 8 months, we heard it. It has started at China. We heard it by story, and as at now, it came to Ghana here. So I was very, very afraid of the COVID.
But are you the only one who is afraid, or almost everybody here is afraid?
Oh, so far as it's a disease that we cannot see, and to cure it is very difficult for our lives. So I'm afraid. As majority are afraid, that's why we are wearing our cover nose. Yeah.
Why are you not wearing your mask?
Oh, I've been wearing it, but when I get to my website and I decided to take it off.
But why? It is not safe here, is it?
Though it's not safe, but you know, as it's not safe like that. But the nose mask to if I wear it, I'm not feeling comfortable.
So it's very difficult wearing it?
Yes, it's very difficult for me to wear it.
I see. Now, but when you go in a gathering, do you have to wear it by force, or you still don't wear it?
No, I'll wear it.
But you believe that you have to wear it?
I believe that I have to wear it. But as I earlier said, it's good that I wear it. But when I wear it too, I'm not feeling comfortable.
I see.
That's the reason.
I see. Here at the Nima, one of the stations, very many stations, the Tema station at Nima, I've come to see what new things are here, what unique things are here. The main people who run this station are here. So what are the new things you're doing or not doing?
The new things we are doing here, we do obey the laws of this protocol. You can see us, we sit here, intervals between us. So again, then we have the bucket here. We just short water. We're able to buy the water very soon. That's all.
But your colleagues are not wearing the mask. You are eating, so it's understandable.
You see, I'm the master here. So they want to eat with me. So that's why we are giggling. Okay. So you can see everyone. We have our mask in our pocket here.
No, your mask is here.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah.
But not everybody is wearing them. How difficult is it to implement coronavirus protocols here? Or it's very easy?
Oh, very easy. To me, it's very easy. Because we do understand each other. We do sometimes tell the passengers they should all wear their nose masks and all that. And then maybe we have this, every driver, each and every driver have this sanitizer, what do you call it? Sanitizer, right?
Is it very expensive to ensure social distancing in your trotro because you're supposed to leave an extra seat?
We are facing a lot of problems financially. Now every driver is crying. As I'm speaking to you now, my driver just parked my car because of the reduction of the seating capacity. Yeah, so he cannot cope my sales. So he parked the car. So I have no choice. Because a car that had been paying 100 cedis a day is now giving me 50 cedis. It's very, very, very bad. That's the difficulties. Yeah.
But your drivers, they all obey the directives, don't they?
They obey, but it's been very difficult. Nowadays, they don't even take mates now, and it's very difficult to drive from here to Medina without mates. You park, because if we take 8 passengers, that is 2 by 4, 8 passengers. So with mates, you cannot take 8. So you, the driver, will park and get down and open for the passenger together, maybe at Legon or whatever, whatever. And you go back and sit by your front. Maybe sometimes your starter can fail you. Those are the problems we are facing.
Well, this is not an Olympics game that is happening in the background. Actually, definitely not happening in 2016 or 2018. This is 2020. It's the era of COVID-19. This is Kanda. You could describe it as either Nima or Kanda. It's an area under the Ayawaso district, the Ayawaso East Municipal Assembly. It's actually just not far from the assembly. There's a basketball court, very busy. People are exhibiting their basketball skills, their biking skills, their dribbling skills for those who are playing football under the trees. It's a very busy place that has young people, older people busily playing football. These people clearly do not know, I believe maybe, or do not care about the challenges that COVID-19 may be posing. I'm going to move around and see if some of them understand the implication and the repercussions of what they are doing. Okay, hi, let me speak to you. That was, you couldn't make the basket, but do you understand COVID-19? Why are you wearing a mask? Everybody else here seems not to be wearing a mask.
To protect myself, please, from the COVID.
I see. But a lot of people are not wearing it. Are you not concerned?
Well, I'm very concerned. And they were even warned. Anyone who's not wearing the nose mask shouldn't come in, but I don't know why they're not wearing it.
Who warned them?
One of the head coaches.
But where is he? Is he around?
Yeah, he's not in yet.
He's not coming yet.
Yeah.
But on the other side, they are playing football. They're just running around. They are dribbling. They are tackling. Look at all these children. They're not wearing masks.
I can see for that one. I play basketball, so I only know what happens here, but I don't know what.
What are you all doing here?
We are playing basketball.
You're playing basketball. Where are your football and basketball? Where are your nose masks?
They are not. It is our house. It is in our house. I've left it in the house.
Why didn't you bring it here?
My mind is not on there. He said, if you are going to school, we'll take it and wear it.
Do you know COVID-19?
Yeah.
You're all playing the football. Nobody's wearing a mask. Why?
We left it too.
Even the international, they don't wear nose masks.
Yes.
Even international, they don't wear masks. The international footballers, the professional footballers, they don't wear masks.
That's why you also don't wear masks.
Yes.
But are you not worried that you get COVID-19?
No worries. No one has COVID-19 here.
If it's problematic, in a crowd like this, you're supposed to wear a mask. I mean, international people, they don't because they go through some protocols. They test them before they go on the field. Yes. But nobody has tested you.
Then we believe that we don't have COVID-19. Yes, we believe it.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Abdurrahim.
Yeah, Abdurrahim. You play the football here too?
Yeah.
Okay, they brought you to speak to me. What do you want to tell me?
Well, I want to speak about the COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that there's COVID and you people are playing football?
No, we know the COVID is there, but it seems like now they use the thing as politics. That's how Ghanaians are.
How?
Let me say the NDC and the MPPs. You see this one saying the COVID is there, the COVID is not there. That's what they have been saying. And even the president has now the lockdown is off. That's what he told us. So our parents have been going to the market. Everybody has been. Right now, when you go to the market, when you see the crowd there,
it's too much. So COVID-19. We will not open the lockdown. We will still be on lockdown. But you open the lockdown, so there's no COVID-19.
So you don't believe that it is here?
We don't believe it. Because you have opened the lockdown.
More than 100 people have died.
Even if you want to see the dead bodies.
People are dying. Then why do you open the lockdown?
This is Nima, the heart of Nima in the Ayawaso East district. Let me speak to the assembly member for this particular area. Is Sanda Umaru Mohammed, my namesake. Mr. Assemblyman.
Yes, sir.
We were here during the lockdown period. You were enforcing the lockdown. Now, the lockdown has been taken off, but still, COVID-19 is around. Are your people really living like there's COVID?
I don't think people are living like there's COVID. People think, my people in the community, most of them think that the COVID is over. Because, the lifting of the lockdown, there was not any much education on the people, so that they know how to handle themselves. So that's the problem. Most of the people now think the COVID is over, and most of them think it doesn't exist at all. So that's the problem we are having now in the community. I think if you count about 100 people here right now, maybe 20 people will be wearing nose masks, 80 of them will not be wearing nose masks. And there's no any social distance. You can go to the market, you can go to the roadside right now. What you see on the roadside, I think it's not good at all.
What about gatherings like makaranta, marriages, and all of these? Do they happen? Do people wear the mask? Do people observe the distance? Do people observe the 100 crowd limit?
I think what makes even people are not complying much is you can see even the authority themselves are not complying with it. Because look at this registration exercise that you can go to the registration exercise center and see what is happening now. You see a lot of people without nose masks. There's no any social distance. Even most of the hand washing and other things, some of them don't use it at the centers. So people think it's over. At our marriage places and other things, the same thing is happening. Nobody is wearing nose masks.
How can this be fixed in your understanding and estimation?
I think the education must go on. We don't have to stop it. It must go on every day since we live with it. It must go on. So I think that is how the government and enforcement too. They must be enforced.
We are still discussing the new normal on Citi Newsroom. How are community members living with COVID-19? This is Nima. This is one of the major mosques here where people come to observe their prayers. Mosques are critical. They were closed prior to after the lockdown when it was announced by the president. But later on, we were told that, mosques and churches were open, but with some limitations. They were told to have some basic necessities put in place. Now, at this particular mosque, they have the inscription that says, in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19, which is coronavirus, keep distance 1.5 meters amongst congregants. Without a face mask, no entry. That's a signpost. There's a Veronica bucket. Interestingly, this is donated by the governing New Patriotic Party, support against the spread of COVID-19. That is at the entrance. Now, I tried to go in and see what else happens inside the mosque proper, but still there's another inscription that says, no mask, no entry, no face mask, no entry. I would move into the mosque and, it's not time for prayers yet, so the congregation isn't here, but there are one or two people in here. Let me just have an understanding. Hello, you fellowship here. What's your name?
My name is Inusa Mohammed, sir.
Inusa, it is not time for prayers yet, but of course, people would come and pray. They are allowed to come and pray. Are people coming in after they opened the mosque and told them that they could go and pray?
Yeah, people come in. People do come in to pray. But as much as possible, we try to ensure the COVID protocols.
I see.
So just like you saw, there was a Veronica bucket outside there. We have hand sanitizer. Before you come in, you sanitize your hand. Yes, and also you can see there are black dots marked along the roofs. Okay. So when one congregant is here, the next congregant is also here.
Okay. So demonstrate that for me using this lane. I'll be happy.
Okay. So this is where one congregant stands. Initially, they will be joined at the two, but now because of the COVID-19, the next congregant will be on another black dot.
Okay. So when one congregant stands there, another one stands here.
Yes.
That is extra.
Yes, boss. And you see on the door, no face mask, no entry. So if you don't have the face mask, at last you will go home.
What if people refuse to do it? What happens to them? Are there like some punishments? Do you know, or they are thrown out of the mosque, or what happens? Because again, mosques are not places that you can say you belong to this mosque or another. You can walk into any mosque and pray. If you defy the protocols, what happens?
Okay, so we can't punish anyone who defies the protocol. But before the imam starts the prayer, he announces, one nation beside nose mask bar, if tamasallachi, the one who knows he's not wearing nose mask, he should leave the mosque. So at least that alone serves as some sort of warning to you. Before you come in, you must have your face mask worn. When it was opened initially, people were flouting, but now people have come to see it as normal. It's the new normal. They wear their face mask and ensure that they are in the mosque for prayer to go on.
Thank you so much. So there you have it. It's pretty much demarcated. The congregation is yet to come in, but if what he has explained to us is anything to go by, there's an observation of the protocols in the mosque. But of course, it's the communities that have proven challenging. Reporting from Nima in Accra, my name is Umaru Sanda Amadu for Citi Newsroom.